One of these three people is probably already in your life. A partner, a boss, a friend you still have not figured out. They do not look dangerous. They look confident, charming, helpful. That is exactly why they work. Psychology calls them the Dark Triad: narcissist, Machiavellian, psychopath. Three different minds, three different ways to use you. Most people hear Dark Triad and think all manipulative people are basically the same. They are not. The narcissist wants admiration. The Machiavellian wants advantage. The psychopath wants control without conscience. If you confuse those three, you miss the pattern. And when you miss the pattern, you become easy to read. The narcissist needs you to reflect back an ideal version of them. That is why the beginning feels so good. They make you feel chosen, seen, special. But the attention was never love. It was an investment. The moment you stop feeding their image, the temperature changes. Compliments become criticism. Warmth becomes contempt. Your value drops the second you stop acting like a mirror. And that is the tell. A narcissist does not relate to you. They relate to how you make them feel about themselves. They would rather be hated than ignored. The Machiavellian is harder to spot because they are rarely dramatic. They do not need the spotlight. They need leverage. This is the person who quietly studies everyone in the room, who knows who is insecure, who wants approval, who can be used, and who needs to be removed. They tell partial truths. They play both sides. They build trust only where trust becomes useful later. With a narcissist, you feel pressure. With a Machiavellian, you often feel confused. Things never quite add up, but nothing is blatant enough to prove. That is their advantage. They hide behind plausible deniability. The psychopath is the coldest of the three. The narcissist needs supply. The Machiavellian needs position. The psychopath does not need emotional permission at all. They can read fear, guilt, desire, and weakness without feeling much of it themselves. That is what makes them dangerous. Empathy usually slows people down. It puts friction between impulse and action. The psychopath has less of that friction, so their charm can feel almost perfect. Their lies are calm. Their boundary violations happen early, not by accident, but as tests. You are not meeting a soul. You are meeting an assessment. You miss these people for the same reason they get far. Some of their traits look like strength at first glance: confidence, boldness, composure, social precision. The narcissist looks magnetic. The Machiavellian looks competent. The psychopath looks fearless. Your brain reads those signals before your judgment catches up. So watch for the mismatch. The narcissist needs admiration, so criticism hits them like an injury. Push back gently and watch how fast charm turns into contempt. The Machiavellian is harder to catch because the pattern is asymmetry. They learn you quickly, reveal themselves slowly, and every favor seems to come with invisible strings. The psychopath shows up in speed and emotional flatness. They cross lines early, recover too smoothly, and stay unnervingly calm while you are the one getting destabilized. Across all three, the rule is simple: trust behavior, not performance. Now, the uncomfortable part. The Dark Triad is not just a label for other people. It points to real traits that exist on a spectrum. That does not mean everyone is a narcissist, a Machiavellian, or a psychopath. It means the raw ingredients exist in human nature: status hunger, strategic manipulation, emotional coldness under pressure. The danger starts when those traits stop being restrained by conscience. That is why self-awareness matters, not to make you paranoid, to make you harder to deceive and more honest about what you are capable of yourself. 3 personality types, 3 different games. 1 shared weapon. Your inability to see them clearly. Now you can. If this changed the way you read people, subscribe to The Human Code. The next video goes deeper into the manipulation signals most people miss in the first 5 minutes.